Good morning, friends. Good morning. Happy hump day. Welcome to Wednesday. It's Wednesday, March 11th edition of the Morning Tea Message here on my channel, Healing Tea Talk. So happy and excited to be back out here with you guys again today. So I hope your day is off to a magnificent start. The week is halfway over, right? So much more. Some of us are glad about that because it means we have a few more days to get stuff done that we want to do. Hi, Ravender Deep. How are you, friend? I am doing good. Doing good. Enjoying the weather warming up. Seems like the weather is breaking very nicely here in Texas. So that's always great. Hi, Tara Lynn. Good morning. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know what's so ironic, Tara? My daughter FaceTimed me this morning and she's in Ohio and I'm in Texas. And I said the exact same thing to her. I was like, oh my gosh, Maddie, your hair is so pretty. You look amaze balls. So I really said that to her. Lachey, good morning, friend. Thank you, Lachey. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Good to see my friends this morning. Absolutely awesome. Awesome, awesome. Everybody staying healthy and strong. Of course we are. All right, awesome. I am proud to be in that group of dorks for sure. God's anointed. Good morning, sweetheart. Yes, I love Wealthy Wednesday. Oh, I love that. I love that. So, speaking of that, God's anointed, you reminded me. I am I'm always doing some kind of meditation series. So right now I'm doing the Creating Abundance meditation series that Deepak and Oprah did, in case anybody was wondering or interested. I don't think this is free. I bought it years ago. So I bought about over the years, I've probably purchased maybe 8 or 9 of them, but they are so good. And so the one today is I welcome, I expect, and what was the affirmation? I expect and accept abundance to flow into my life, or something like that. It was really good. So I'll take the Wealthy Wednesday, God's anointed. Yes, friend. All right. I will take it, take it, take it. All right. So let me grab my magnet, my hematite for magnetizing wealth, and my throat chakra, right? And my amethyst for clarity. And I'll just say a quick prayer. Holy Spirit, please lead and guide me into all truth and clarity for everyone watching. Let this reading be so amazing and relevant and clear. I pray that you give me the highest level of divine guidance. Thank you, Archangel, Spirit guides of the highest, most holy divine order. Thank you, ancestors, and thank you, Jesus. Amen. All right, guys, let's do it. Hi, Jared. All right. The first card out, Francis, says start where you are. The great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth shaking love is that you can start with anyone. This is really great because I do feel like this card is the energy of this card is it could be with a person, it could be with if you're thinking of getting something off the ground, it could be a business or just an idea. Um, it's start where you are, small beginnings. Don't despise small beginnings. That is the energy of this card. Don't despise small beginnings with a person, an idea, or anything like that. Right? Start where you are. Oops. Hi, cat car. Good morning, cat car. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I feel that. I really do. All right. And the next card says, no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. So this is about comparisons. So it says comparisons are odious because they presume all other things are equal, which is never the case. So it's really unfair to you and to me, right, to compare ourselves to other people because our journeys are so different. People have been through so many different things. And it's just one of those things where you have to just really um, understand your own journey, appreciate where you are. Some people are hard on themselves, right? If they go back to school later in life, or you could be thinking about entering school, but you could, some people may say, well, I'm too old to start school, or I'm too old to start something new. Not true at all. Your journey is your journey. Okay. And so there is no too old or too late or anything like that. By whose standards? Right? Whose standards are we measuring ourselves against? No two flowers are the same, and start where you are. Okay. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. And some of you could have two people in your life and you're trying to weigh your options. And then this says, what would love do? This card says, do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? Because you leave behind footprints of love. Oh, the universe. Okay, so this card is about um, however you're feeling about someone, there's something that you're doing, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, that's letting them know or giving them a clue that you're interested, or vice versa. So you may be noticing little hints or subtle clues that someone is interested in you. That's the energy of that card. Okay. Let's get one from the Angel Guidance deck. Ah, the law of attraction. I absolutely love it. And reward yourself is here. This is beautiful. It says each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. This is beautiful because what do I always say this, but I didn't coin the phrase, what you think about, you bring about. So this is about whatever your mind is on, you may start to see that energy manifest in your life. So do your best, whatever it takes. It could be a meditation, a comedy, your favorite music. All of those are energy shifters. So when you watch things you love, listen to music you love that gets you hype or pumped up. One of me and my daughter's favorite songs is Make It Happen by Mariah Carey. And it's just one of those songs. So I I put it on this morning, and before I got in the shower, I'm like, make it happen. So my point is, there are things in your life that raise your vibration, that get you going and get you all excited. And start where you are, and the other things will just begin to unfold. I totally believe that. And then we have reward yourself here, which makes me feel very strongly that this could be, you could win something today. It could be the lottery. It could be a raffle, bingo, who knows? But anyway, reward yourself is here. This is about also being kind to yourself, expecting great things, kind of like that affirmation I was telling you guys about. Today, I expect and accept all abundance that flows into my life. Okay. All right. Awesome sauce, friends. Okay, so let's get into the tarot spread for today. And I am using my tried and true Gilded Tarot deck. So I'll just shuffle a couple times here. And then we'll get the overall energy for today. And this is a collective reading for anybody who's watching. Whenever you watch it, I believe it is the right time for you. I believe you will get something out of it. And yeah, exactly. All right, friends, here we go. So we'll do this overall energy, a past, present, future, and then I'll clarify it. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for your guidance. Overall energy for today, March 11th, 2020, for the collective, for everyone who's watching and will be watching. Thank you. Hi, Lily Jules. Good morning. All right. The Six of Wands. This is a beautiful card to start out on. The first card out is the strongest energy. The Six of Wands, friends, is about several things. One is success, you receiving accolades. See how these people are looking at this person? This is people praising you, acknowledging you for a job well done. That's the first and foremost. This card also speaks to a person who could have a lot of notoriety. This is a person that a lot of people look at. This could also be you going to an event despite the coronavirus. Everyone here has on their face mask. Okay. So this is about going to an event of some type. Hi, Wendevere. Good morning. But this is a very positive energy card. It's high vibration. It is success. It is acknowledgement. It's something you've done something very, very well. And now it's time to go to the next project. But I think that this is just the overall energy is amazing. And then we also have Sagittarius, which is the temperance card. The temperance card is also about harmony and balance, the perfect blend of passion and patience for something. I do feel like you could be looking for this type of success and acknowledgement, and it is coming. These two cards together are very, very nice energy, friends. It's definitely you have an expectation or a hope um, of things coming to you. Like you're expecting success. It's the law of attraction. Like some of you are in a high vibration, like you're starting something, but you just really do have a high expectation that things are going to go well. That's totally a Sagittarius trait too, as well, to be very optimistic, right? Yes, yes, yes. So Wendevere, are you a Sagittarius as well? I'm a Sagittarius. And clearly very excited about that. All righty. They are, yay, Wendevere, another Saggy. Yay. I'm so excited. Your blessings are coming. They are. They are. Lily, are you a Sag too? Okay, friends. So in the Capricorn. Okay. So in the crossing energy, we have the moon and the seven of swords. All righty. So what this means is in our challenge position, is there some unknown thing that we maybe need to take a look at? The seven of swords can be about a little snag in our plans. Like something doesn't go as planned. There could be a hidden detail that could trip up your plans today or something like that. So there's some element of the unknown. Here's my take on that. Leave margin for the unknown, right? It's nothing to fear. It's more so something to be aware of. Like, oh, okay, I wasn't aware of that. Or, hi, Lashonda, good morning. So there's something in our challenge position, friends, is that there is some unknown snag, some unknown thing. My thing is give it to God, give it to the universe. I'm not aware of everything. That's why I have you, Lord. So the things that I'm not aware of, put in his hands, you know? All right, Wendevere, no problem. Have a great day. There is a need for strength and courage here. Okay, so I feel like someone definitely is expecting a big return, right? The Nine of Pentacles is about self made success, it's being very prosperous, feeling good, doing well, being good to yourself. All right, being very aware of your feelings and things like that. So, what I think is someone has, a great expectation, but I think that, remain vigilant, stay focused, keep your head up. Okay. All righty. Things may not go as planned, but it's good to still have a plan. And I think things are going to work out. Let's see what the foundational energy of this reading is. What's the underlying energy, Holy Spirit? All right, Lashonda, congratulations. I'm looking at your little confetti in your hands. All right, girlfriend. All right, underlying energy. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, the lovers in the world card. Oh my gosh. So you are fated for success, friends. This is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. There is a fated thing. The lovers is all about that. There is the universe is bringing two people together or bringing something into your life. We'll get clarifiers, but there's a new beginning for sure that you've ended. I feel like a difficult cycle, and there's just somebody could really be working diligently to build something. Very true. And I think that's where that start where you are card is so relevant, because you are diligently, you're focused each day, you're doing what you need to do to build something. And this, you are on your way. You're on your way. Don't be discouraged. This is amazing. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? This is absolutely, Rebecca, you're right on time. All right, let's look at the past energy, friends. This is absolutely awesome. So, the other thing that's coming to me too is that someone has it's like the sun and the shadow side. Like we all have our sun side. And then we also have, hi, Michael Johnson, we also have a shadow side. So, in our challenge position, it could be that, um, our shadows, ambition is, for example, ambition is your sun, right? It's the positive side. But if in the shadow energy, ambition could be perceived as greed. Okay. So I feel like this is also about being cautious or aware of your sun side of yourself and your shadow side. Like when ambition becomes too much, it can turn to greed or something like that. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the past energy. Oh, Rebecca, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are sweet. Okay, so in the past, we have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands. The Three of Cups is about celebration, and the Nine of Wands is about perseverance, it's about courage, it's also loyalty. Someone who is hanging in there, right? Just pushing forward. All righty. So I do feel like there is, let me look at this just a second. Someone could have a group of friends that they are, it's like, how you have a group of three friends and one person is different from the other two or something like that. It just feels like there's some kind of, like somebody is just trying to stick it out in a friendship. Like maybe you're not saying anything, but it's like people could be getting on your nerves. You know what I mean? Like something like that in the recent past. It's like you're having a strong face, or you're being you're still persevering through something. But it feels like a friendship to me right here, the way this looks right now. Um, for other people, this could be you really working hard to get to a place where you can have a good time and enjoy life. Also, there also could be an event. Like for some people, it's like there's some event you're trying to get to or you want to go to. It could be on hold because of what's going on in the world, but there's something you want to get to. Hmm. Okay. All right. What's the crowning energy, Holy Spirit? Thank you. The Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. You guys know the Ten of Pentacles is about long term success, stability, things being very stable. And the Two of Cups is here as well, which is about a divine connection. Oh, Rebecca, thank you, baby doll. Friends, this is interesting. Okay, so I wonder if someone is walking away from stability to enter a new relationship. Yeah, you could be walking away from an established thing, job, an established relationship, an established friendship to connect with someone in particular. Like there is a particular person that it could be a Scorpio, but it looks like a golden opportunity. Very interesting. Ah la la. This is really interesting. So somebody is like, there's some kind of golden opportunity that someone is moving towards. You feel drawn to a person or an opportunity. So it does feel like someone is walking away from maybe, your friends and stuff could be giving you a tough time because it's like, well, you don't spend time with us anymore because you met somebody new. But there's something internal you're not sharing or someone is not sharing. It's like you feel compelled to towards something. Now, what I don't know is if the thing that you're compelled towards is in your best interest. And I think whatever it is that you're bringing about, it's something you're thinking about. It's like almost like Murphy's Law, right? The law of attraction can be like Murphy's Law. So it's like if you're really meditating and dwelling on something, and we move in that direction. Hi, Tawana. But this is interesting. Okay. Oh, you're not following your intuition. I get it. The high priestess in reverse. So someone is very determined and dogmatic to do something, but they're not listening to their intuition. I see. Mm, okay. We do have the strength card, which is Leo, and the Knight of Cups, which is love, right? It's action, it's emotion. Um, this is very interesting. I think there is a need to sort of stop and think about something, analyze it, take a look at it, look before you leap. Interesting. All righty. Some people may have a little bit of internal conflict um, about communicating with somebody or traveling or going somewhere. But I'm going to get more clarifiers here. This is very interesting. All righty. Hmm. It definitely looks like someone is walking away from something to start something new. And you feel like it's fated. Like you feel like this is what I'm meant to do, or this is the person I'm meant to be with. It definitely feels like that. All right, let's find out what this temperance card is. All right, the Eight of Swords. So someone felt stuck or feels stuck. Um, this is being a little, sometimes it's fearful, facing our fears. And the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Clarifying the Six of Wands. Hmm. It feels like someone is unable to help someone get somewhere or achieve some level of success. You could be waiting on somebody to help you or do something, but the Hanged Man is here. Um, this is interesting. So there is a delay. Someone's hands are tied. If you were waiting for someone to come towards you, or you were waiting for someone to give you some money, like maybe someone promised you something and it's like, I haven't heard from them. What happened? It looks like their hands are tied. For some people, you don't realize someone is maybe taking money from you. You're losing money in some way. It looks like a person, place, or thing is robbing you blind. And there is a need to hold on tighter to your resources, pay closer attention to your resources. This is about, sometimes this is overspending. Or sometimes it is about being super duper conservative and trying to hold on to things. But what it does look like in this reading is that someone is reached some kind of level of financial success or balance even in your life. But I think there is a blind spot. You could be a super generous person. The King of Cups is here, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This is a very, very, very generous energy. Yeah, very interesting. Um, Lashonda and Jared, can you help Rebecca with PayPal if you don't mind? Um, this is a very generous person. And I also see the death card again, which is Scorpio. Maybe there's someone that you need to stop helping because you don't realize they're taking advantage of you. Okay. Interesting. So I'm just going to interrupt the reading for a second. So, Rebecca, what you do is there's a link in the description box for PayPal. And what you do is you click on that link and it will take you to my PayPal site. Okay. And then if you want to pay, now, if you don't have PayPal set up yet, it's going to prompt you to set up your own PayPal account. And so you would have to put your email address in, and then you have to also put in your, like card information, like your debit card or credit card. Now, what it will ask you before it will let you use it, if this is your first time, it will do a couple deposits into your account to make sure that it's valid. So if you don't have a PayPal account, it could take a couple days to work. Let's say, I'll say a week. Just to be honest, it'll take a week for it to work. If you don't have one already, if you have Cash App, you can use it's my handle is $ Myra Ray, MIRARAYE. Okay. So if you don't have PayPal already, it's a process. But if you have Cash App or you want to use Super Chat, it's a little bit easier. Okay. Sorry for that little interruption, friends. So um, what this looks like, guys, overall energy is like somebody is generous, and maybe you're giving money, but it feels like somebody is maybe throwing money away. Like you're thinking you're helping someone, but it's like someone is taking advantage of someone here, and they don't realize it. Someone could be taking advantage of your kindness. Someone could be taking advantage of your generosity. And it looks like there is a need maybe to pull back a little bit. What's the Moon card and the Seven of Swords, Holy Spirit? Okay, the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. So we had the King of Cups a minute ago. Now we have the Queen of Cups. Oh, so if you're in a coupled relationship, this female energy, the feminine energy in the group, in the coupled relationship, the Hierophant is here. Okay, this is so interesting. If this is a couple relationship, I saw the King of Cups first, right? And now the Queen of Cups is in the challenge position, and the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant. What those cards look like to me is that it's like when a spouse maybe has a secret savings account. Like it just feels like someone is taking money out of an account for their own best interest. Like You know how moms always, grandmothers may sometimes tell people, like, even if you're married, have your own money. It's like that. It's like there's a couple and maybe they're married, but the husband doesn't realize that the wife, and you don't have to be married. You could just be living together or a couple, but it's like the masculine energy is a very generous person, right? And it could also be a partnership, right? It doesn't have to be a marriage. You could be business partners. But one person is taking, it looks like, secretly taking money to build up their personal account. The Nine of Pentacles is about you and your own personal wealth and well-being. The Hierophant is about, morality, tradition, also marriage, right? So that's what it looks like. Like someone, yeah, it's you know, and the Ten of Cups is here, which is about, it's a family, it's a household, right? Yeah, but someone is definitely in it for themselves. Like someone is selfish. One person is extremely generous and nice, and another person is very selfish. They're looking out for number one. And maybe someone got married somebody just because they have a lot of clout and money. That's what it looks like. Um, Maybe somebody, yeah, somebody is famous and generous, and someone's like, okay, well, I know I'm a bag that. That's what it looks like. Hmm. Okay. So what is the world card? Oh my goodness. Yeah, someone definitely, it looks like, knows that they can have a whole new life if they're connected to a certain person. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Now this is making a little bit more sense. So there could be a person who walked away from somebody because somebody else had more money. Oh, damn. All right. What's this world card, Holy Spirit? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it has the energy of these girls who try to snag a it reminds me of love and hip hop, sort of like the girls who are at the yes, Michael, thank you, gold diggers, but they have intention. Like they move with intention. Like they've known since they were 12 they were going to marry an athlete, a professional athlete. And so they're at the places where these guys hang out and they bag a millionaire. That's sort of what this is. Like this is sort of what it looks like. Okay, so what's the world card, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Clear messages, please. Yeah, someone interesting. The King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the Four of Wands. Yeah. And the Ten of Swords. Someone was definitely stabbed in the back by their spouse. The Queen of Swords. You can't make this shit up. This is crazy. Yeah, it looks like somebody is definitely cutting this off. There's an ending coming if it hasn't happened already. It's like, oh no, 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 no. The King of Swords and Queen of Swords are a couple, right? And someone realizes or they sense or suspect they're being betrayed. And you are. Somebody is stacking the money for sure. And the Six of Swords is somebody like taking the money and running. Like the Queen of Swords is moving in a different direction. Um, Swords energy is when someone is very direct, lots of communication and clarity. Definitely looks like someone is definitely out for their own happiness. For sure. For sure. They are pursuing their own happiness and they're exiting this partnership or relationship. For sure. Wow. Okay, what's the nine of one? Okay. The Nine of Wands is clarifying the Nine of Wands. Someone has been wounded or hurt in this scenario, clearly, right? They have been beat the F up by love. Look at his poor little headband right there. Someone, yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, who knew? But I do see an Ace of Cups. There's someone who is sticking it out for someone they really felt like was the love of their life. And so they got the courage and the chutzpah and wherewithal to exit a situation to pursue something they thought would be more fulfilling. So it looks like someone left a relationship, left a marriage in pursuit of something they felt like was better suited for them. Yeah, they could have walked away with nothing. They could have walked away from this situation with no money. Like, I'll start over. I'll start from scratch. Mhm. Yep. They left it all behind and for true love. Like, I'd rather be with someone who's meant for me than to have a bunch of money and be living in a house full of strife and contention and with someone I do not trust. So they strike out on their own. Yeah. What's the 10 of Pentacles, Holy Spirit? That's exactly what this looks like. What's the 10 of Pentacles? Can we clarify the overall energy? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about analysis, waiting, evaluating a situation. Someone could also be counting up their money for a trip or something like that. Like you saying how much money you have before you travel to see if you'll have enough. For somebody, there's a golden opportunity. Someone is at a distance from you and you're evaluating how much it would cost physically, spiritually, mentally to pursue this. Someone definitely wants to be free. I want to be free. I forgot who sang that song. Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you if that did. But there's a song, it's like an old song from the 70s. Um, wow. Someone definitely is in a following their passion phase. Like, they are a risk taker and they are risking it all on what they believe is love or a golden opportunity. They are risking it all. Someone could have started also, if you had started a business or you invested some money, which is a lot of people, right? The Dow, I believe, is starting to come back, which is good to hear. So it looks like people who were real, if you're really pay attention to your finances or your investments and you're like, okay, this needs to come back, um, then somebody is definitely, the money is coming back. Like the stock market, it looks like is definitely coming back. This is not insider trader information. I'm just saying what the cards say. But someone is taking a risk on what they feel is a big opportunity to connect with someone or something that they feel very deeply about, and they're doing it. They're definitely taking a risk because something looks like a great opportunity. Now, it can make some other people mad. Other people may be jealous. There may be some arguing or conflict, but someone is following their passion. Yes, God's anointed, my people. Yes. All right. So what's this high priestess in reverse, Holy Spirit? This is very interesting. Yes, Michael Johnson. I saw a meme this morning about how young people are like, I'll take I'll take my chances. And they are buying plane tickets up like crazy because they're cheaper. Oh, so interesting. The high priestess, clarifying the high priestess. Oh, this is so interesting. The 10 of cups also. Wow. Oh, this is so interesting. Oh, wow. You guys, this is really, hold on a second. Okay. Okay. It looks like there is the Ten of Cups represents, a lot of harmony, family, happiness, and joy. Okay. The Knight of Swords is when somebody is on a mission. They're returning, they're ready for a fight. But in this case, it feels like the Knight of Swords could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone is rushing in, returning to you, or something like that to help you. They want to assist you. The Five of Pentacles is when someone needs help. Okay. There's a Seven of Swords here. Okay. And there's a Moon card with the Two of Pentacles. What this looks like, friends, is that someone is coming to your aid or rescue, like a knight in shining armor. What they aren't telling you, though, perhaps, is that they are still dealing with someone else, or they have a whole family. This came up yesterday, didn't it? So, so for the people in the scenario, it's like someone could feel very betrayed by somebody and they get a wild hair and they're like, I'm gonna go. Like somebody is trying to be a great humanitarian of some type. Like they really want to help other people, but they're not disclosing the fact that they have a whole life. The other part of this is someone is going to another city. Like the 10 of Cups is also about your city or your town. So sometimes when I see the Six of Wands and its overall energy, it's like somebody is coming into your life or someone is coming to town, and it's not Santa Claus. Okay. So a person is returning to a city or a place. You may not be aware of it. Or some people may catch wind of it, like somebody's coming to town or somebody's in town. Wow, I didn't know they were coming to town. And you could wonder, like, well, why are they here? It could be because they are juggling a few people. See, look here. The Six of Swords. Sometimes the Six of Swords, especially in my other deck, in my Gilded Tarot, the Six of Swords is when someone is traveling at night. So it's like someone is going somewhere and they don't want people to know. It's a secret, right? The Nine of Cups is all about personal fulfillment. So someone is doing something that makes them personally happy, but they realize it is betraying someone. It could be the King of Swords betraying this Queen of Swords or vice versa. Someone is doing something without their spouse's knowledge. That seems pretty clear here. And I see a Tower moment and a Three of Swords, which is sadness and disappointment, and a Nine of Swords, friends, which is deep regret. Wow. So going back to the overall energy where we had the Temperance card and the Eight of Swords, feel very, if someone comes back into your life, okay, I feel like you may not see this coming. You may be a little blindsided, friends, when someone comes in and they come in and it's a person that maybe has a lot of notoriety and resources and they're offering you something. Keep in mind, they could be just a very impetuous person. They have the resources to assist you, but just know and understand they have other stuff going on. It's like someone does something that is in there that they feel will make them happy, but it's disastrous. Like it is, this is a disastrous outcome for somebody who is just like, I use your intuition, friends. Okay. They're in it for their own happiness. Okay. They're not as concerned about your happiness. They're in it for their own happiness. Yeah, they could be just a wounded person. Um, They're trying to outrun their own discouragement, sadness, and things like that. Okay, so yeah, someone is trying to outrun their own life's disappointments, but you can't run from your problems. And it looks like this person could be trying to run from their problems or run from whatever's going on in their life, trying to maybe escape their own sense of disappointment, sadness, or anxiety. So some communication may be coming in, you guys. At least you won't be blindsided because you've watched this reading. Um, Be very modest. Someone could give you a modest gift. I'm looking at the Temperance card and the Page of Pentacles again. Someone may offer you something in a modest. Now, I don't see the Devil card, which is good, right? It doesn't feel like an addiction or a person that you just can't break away from. What it feels like is you do need to really, really, really pay attention to your intuition. Um, be balanced and tempered. If someone makes you an offer about something, you may need to take some time out to think about it here with the Four of Swords, which is all about meditating, taking some time to think. Also similar to the Seven of Pentacles, which is evaluating a situation. So it feels like someone is going to offer you something, friends, if they haven't already. Um, and you may be thinking about the long-term success. They also have long pockets, could be an Aquarius, okay? They have a lot of resources. This is like a person that can make your wildest dreams come true. But I do see a Three of Cups here, which is you are going to be a part of a harem or a third party situation. And that's a lot of weight and responsibility. It's a lot to handle. It's a lot to deal with. This person is a lot to handle. They are a handful. Okay. Yeah. It's like a person who they pursue their passion. Like if they see something they want, they go after it. And they do it be um, behind someone else's back. Although somebody doesn't, it's like someone sort of knows they do this, but they don't always know when they're going to do it. Right. So it's like you understand a person's character, but you don't really know them. Like, I know you're capable of this, but I don't know when you'll do this. Yeah, somebody has a lot of options in life. They have a lot of people. The Page of Cups. It's a person who gets around. They slinging this thing all over, all over the town. So because I'm sorry, friends. I am not making light of your situation if this is you. I'm just saying be very cautious. It's not, the person is not trying to, what I feel like it's like people who are true to them. This is so Aquarius too. Sometimes Gemini, they are um, true to themselves. Like they're not necessarily thinking about you, they're just being true to themselves. Okay. And so, yes, God's anointed. They know they have options. Look at this, the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. They know they have options, right? And so they just sort of walk around with a fish like, hey, like they know they can offer you anything. They're resourceful. They're also the magician. They're manipulative. And there's the Four of Cups, which is about making an offer. They have the Knight of Cups, again, right? A person who comes bearing gifts, but it's impetuous. The Knight of Wands is like it's one night stand. This that all day. One night stand. They say nice things to you. They give you nice things. They are an impromptu energy that could pop up in your life at any moment. Um, they are connected to someone else, friends. They are. Okay. So just don't confuse love and lust is what I'm saying, because I think there's a lot of emotion where this person is concerned. That the lover's card was here, meaning that there's a genuine connection, which is there's a genuine connection with this person that you may have. Um, it is, but they are. This feels like narcissistic behavior. They're used to having what they want. They go after what they want. Someone is comparing two people. For somebody who is caught between two people, it's like they have feelings. They have genuine feelings for two people, no question, hands down. There's some distance between two of these parties, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. There is some distance there. They have every intention of returning to you, your town, or your wherever you are. They are disclosing that they are still in a situation and that they're juggling, but it ends in regret and heartbreak. I think you need to go into this with your eyes open. If this is a person that you are aware of this scenario and this does not seem far fetched for you, it's like, I know who this is. Just go into it with your eyes open, knowing they come in and out. They are not intending to stay, they are not intending to build with you. They are doing what makes them happy and maybe trying to outrun their own loneliness, sense of unfulfillment. Um, they could be going through a tough time in life. So it's like almost like they're trying to maybe escape their own internal feelings. Or instead of escaping, they are following their feelings. They feel a lot. And so they're a person who could follow their passion, they follow their bliss. It's just it's messy and they leave people in the dust when they do that. And they have the potential to disrupt your life as well if you allow them to. You don't have to allow them to do this, of course. But I do see somebody making a decision, and I do see travel again with the judgment card and the chariot. Yeah, the three of pentacles and the lovers again, friends. I'm telling you, this person is, they're deceptive. They're deceptive, even to themselves. They're deceptive, even to themselves. They are deceptive. They don't tell themselves the truth, it looks like. Or or they are true to themselves to a, it's almost like not a sociopath. It's like, or they're true to themselves to the point where it's like, I only connect with, I deal with people that I have a connection with. It just could be several people, but they're not, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so either they're manipulative or they're just very true to themselves. Like, if I feel a connection with you, I'm with you when I'm with you. That's very much what it's like. You may need to be very conservative because I think this person comes with a lot of drama. It's like it could be a long span of time before you see each other, but when they show up, it's inevitably some drama for you or for them or once they leave. But I do see like the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new life. Yeah, you can break this cycle. You can break this cycle. You have what it takes. You have what it takes, friends. Yeah. It also feels like someone, if you are a person who is starting to, this always happens, doesn't it? When you start to blow up or you start to make progress in an area, someone comes back into your life. It does feel like it could be a test. So pass the test. Pass the test. Break the cycle. Shock yourself and shock them. They are loyal to themselves, Jared, but they are, it's like someone who follows their bliss. Like, yeah, loyal to, true to themselves, true to their emotions. They're like an impulsive person. This is a very impulsive person who happens to be connected to another person. So they are married or in a relationship, but they, yeah, yep. They are willing to offer it to whoever will, not to whoever will take it, but they're this, the wand symbol is a phallic symbol for the male genitalia. And this is a person who has no problem offering that to you, like people that they connect with. Like there has to be a connection. They don't just, I mean, it's not, if they feel like they have a connection with you, they're going to be giving it to you, trying to. Mm, okay. So I feel like it's a test, though. It's a test of your patience with the Sagittarius card, the Temperance card. This is a test of your patience and your growth. And if you're wondering, well, it feels like it's love. You got the guidance card. What would love do? So this is a person who leaves behind big footprints. Like they make an impact wherever they go. It's just that the impact isn't always for the good. So keep that in mind, friends. Okay. Yeah. Very interesting. Woo, 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 woo. Very interesting reading. Very interesting. All right, guys. So, yeah, that was our guidance for the general reading. That's amazing. All right. So, if you want to get guidance for your personal situation, I will open it up here for on the spot readings if you are curious about your situation or if this resonated with you and you're like, I need some immediate guidance and don't mind the world watching. You can get an on the spot reading here for $20.20. Yeah, Lashonda, it doesn't look like, it's like, yeah, yeah, they are. And it's landing, but they're a big deal. The person is a big deal. And I feel like they're hard to resist because again, like I said, they have a lot of notoriety, they have a lot of clout. Um, they do. They could also have a big ego. It would take a lot to resist this person, I think, because they don't come, in the readings are very direct, right? At least the way I deliver them, I feel is direct, but I don't think they come across that way. I think the person probably comes across like you guys have like you have a genuine connection, like they're very sure of their power, like a very powerful individual. You know who this could be. You know who this. I saw on where Harvey Weinstein got 23 years. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison. And so, it's like Harvey Weinstein was violating all of these women for years. But he had all this clout and power and he was misusing it and abusing it, of course. But people with power see the world very differently than we see the world, don't they? And so they go after what they want. They're very ambitious. So remember at the beginning of the reading, I said it's like someone is very ambitious, but their shadow side is greed. Spirit was talking. That's exactly what it looked like. It's like someone who is ambitious, and that gets them to great places in life and great accomplishments. But on the shadow side of that, it's greed. Okay. So that's what the energy looked like. Someone who is very successful, high profile, um, who is able to be benevolent, generous, and helpful, but sometimes they use that humanitarian spirit in a shadow way, and they come to people's aid that they can take advantage of in a different way, maybe sexually or otherwise. That's the energy of this reading. So I don't think they are just a terrible person. I think they are a good person with a strong shadow side. Like we all have good and bad. So their shadow side is they go after what they want, meaning other people outside of their relationship. It is God's anointed because it looks like there's just a lot of regret and sadness and guilt for sure. Hmm. For sure. And I was thinking about that with Harvey Weinstein. He's going to spend the rest of his life basically in jail because he's already old, right? So 23 years in prison when you are already, how old is he? Is he in his late 60s, mid to late 60s? I mean, he's what damn will be damn near 90, maybe when he gets out, if he gets out. So, you're right. It costs a lot in the end. It costs an awful lot. So, yeah. 67. Yep, he'll be 80. 90. 90, exactly. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Hmm. So, yeah, that's definitely what it looks like, friends, for sure. All right, my darlings. Well, I am so glad that you guys hung in there with me and that you tuned in to this edition of the Morning Tea Message here on my channel. Thank you so much. I really do love and appreciate you. If you would be so kind as to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. God's anointed, yes, lots of soul ties. And that's, one of the things that I think some people who are just learning astrology or learning tarot or whatever you believe is that some people think a soulmate is just one person, but not true. You can have a soul tie or a soul connection to several people. And the thing about sex is that there's an exchange of energy, right? And so it's a little bit deeper than just having a good time, right? There is definitely an exchange of energy on a level that is very powerful. So I guess we should keep that in mind too before we become intimate with someone. Oh wow, you guys, really? I don't know, Lashonda. I mean, it's a lot to think about. So do you guys remember the movie Indecent Proposal with it was Demi Moore, Robert Redford, and I forgot who her husband was. And remember Demi, I think it was Demi Moore and her husband. I can't remember who the guy was. I don't know if it was Matthew McConaughey or Luke Wilson. I can't remember. But anyway, it was such a good movie. It sort of reminds me of this because Robert Redford was that guy. Like Robert Redford is classically handsome, powerful, beautiful, blue eyes, blonde hair. I mean, he's just, and then you have he's so powerful. And he saw Demi Moore with her husband, and they're struggling. I think they were a newlywed couple, living in a little apartment. And he said he saw her and was like, "I will give you $1 million for one night with your wife." I mean, it's easy to judge, right, with us on the outside looking in. But if someone offered to completely change your whole life for one night with your wife, it's like, there's a lot to think about, which this movie was really great because it's like they had to really, they thought about it like, well, will it break us up? Or, but we would be set for life. We never have to worry about money again. Is it worth it? Is our connection strong enough to endure this? And they really thought it, Woody Harrelson, yes, 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 LaShonda, yes. And so it was just something to think about. And they went through so much. So I won't spoil it for those of you who haven't seen it and want to watch it. It's really interesting. Very interesting. So I'm just saying, it's very, be mindful. It's very easy to judge when you have not been presented with this life altering offer where someone is asking you to compromise your morality for what could be financial stability for the rest of your life. So the scripture that comes to mind immediately to me is, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his or her soul? Right? But it doesn't alleviate the pressure of that decision should you ever be presented with it. According to this reading, someone is going to be presented with something like that. It's some kind of indecent proposal. So that's what I will call the reading when I edit this. The title is, This is an Indecent Proposal. What will you do for the sake of security? Because it does feel that way. It's like you're going to be presented with a test, right? It's a test. Dun 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 dun. Playing my keyboard. Okay. So anyway, very interesting. Hi, HL and Macadocious. How are you? Hi there. Good morning, friends. So we have just wrapped up our general morning tea message. Go back and look at it. I think it's pretty juicy. It's interesting. Even if it's not your scenario, it sure is interesting, right? It's like, oh, wow, people going through this. So take a look at it, friends. Also, if you haven't taken a look at your weekly reading for March 9th through the 15th, they're up and there are timestamps in the description box. So you don't have to watch the whole thing. Just look at the timestamp and go right to your particular sign. And so it will say Libra through Scorpio or whatever, Scorpio through Pisces. What I should probably do is put, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, so people understand what that means. I probably need to change that. But anyway, friends, so just want to make you aware that those are out. And that's pretty much it. So I love you guys dearly. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I hear you, Cat Car. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, I love you. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your day wherever you are. Stay safe. Keep washing your hands. Keep sanitizing. We will get through this coronavirus crisis. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.